5 incredible tips on how to sing better instantly. Hey gang, Ken Tamplin from Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. Now those of you that know me know that there's no such thing as doing anything great instantly. But I can give you 5 really good hacks to get you up and running so you can start your journey for singing. All right, let's start here. Tip number 1. Many people think that just doing scales is going to make them better, and it isn't. The first thing you want to do is, instead of arduously going through an arpeggio or a scale or triad like la, right? What you really may want to do is to relax the voice first with a slider or a siren. La, 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 and just go up and down chromatically, up and down a scale for about 5, 6, 7 minutes gently, and you'll feel the voice start to wake up. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is, when you're going to practice a song, practice it in falsetto first and make sure that song is well within your ability to sing. So let's say I'm going to do an old Neil Diamond song, and let's sing, I go, love on the rocks, ain't no surprise, pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. And just do that so you can feel how easy it's supposed to feel in the throat and how gentle. And do that for about 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and then go, love on the rocks, ain't no surprise, pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. And then you're going to go, wow, so that's how it's supposed to feel in the throat if I'm doing this correctly. Now, I cover this with all of my students in my singing course, how to walk through these steps step by step. So that was tip number 2. Tip number 3 is practice with no consonants. Now, I'm going to bring it up a little bit. I'll sing the same song. And instead of going, love on the rocks, ain't no surprise, pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies, I'm just going to practice the vowels. Oh, hey, oh, I, oh, hey, I. And you're going to find, wow, it's a lot easier to sing just the vowels than adding the consonants. And that's particularly true the higher up we go in range. Then, as you feel comfortable, add only those consonants in as you need them. Love on the rocks, ain't no surprise, pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Don't over accentuate the consonants because they're going to get caught in the throat. This will give you better intonation, better pitch, better access to the notes. And number 4 is, instead of slamming the consonants, we can throw small H's into each word. Love on the rocks, ain't no surprise. Instead of ain't no surprise, ain't no surprise, pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. And as we throw these little silent H's in there, it keeps the throat open for a relaxation response, so that again, you're not pinching and squeezing and choking on a sound. And finally, 5th, number 5, is a relaxation response in the stomach with diaphragmatic support. Now, we should have started with diaphragmatic support, and if you're interested, you can watch my video on diaphragmatic support. I'll put that in the description, and like I cover with all my students, it's the engine that drives your car. So, we not only want to remember to take a breath from the abdomen, love on the rocks, breath, relax, ain't no surprise, relax, pour me a drink, relax, and I'll tell you some lies. Now, what most people do is they want to sing the entire phrase and stay tensed up. So, love on the rocks, tense, ain't no surprise, pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. And what they find is they fatigue the abdomen really quickly, so they don't have enough relaxation to go up and sing the next phrase or the next high note. So hopefully this information was helpful, and definitely stick around and check out my next video. I'm gonna sing for the people.